I know it's probably unsolicited, but I guess it would still be a part of my mental journey. Know that I don't post there a lot, but so recently I've been reading the Book of Job. I was supposed to read this book a while ago because someone told me to read it. Well, I told them my situation, and this is one of the first books that they have recommended to me. You know, um, um, dang, I started thinking about her. I forgot my bad. Hold up. But one thing that I didn't know until I read Job was that, well, I've heard people say like when you pray you have to talk to him, or you can talk to him like he's one of your, like he knows you, because he does, you know. But I always thought there was like limitations to that, you know. Just because I didn't want to seem like ungrateful and things of that nature, and that was why I didn't pray more to him, if that makes sense, or call out to him more, or ask for this or ask for that, or you know, or give him my words. You know, I didn't want to. I never wanted to feel like I was giving him a burden he couldn't handle. Now that I'm saying that out loud, I realize how stupid that sounds. um, but yeah, you know, I felt like I would be a burden, you know, blase blase. But I realized that Job was talking to him like, why me? You know, he didn't say this verbatim, but it's like, you know, he was talking like, why me? Because, you know, he was put through all these different trials by the devil and whatnot. You know, all these trials and tribulations. But of course, Job didn't know. So Job was like, you know, why are you doing this to me? Job felt like he was getting the shit end of the stick. He was like, I do this, like he's like, I do this. You know, I'm living in your word, I'm living in your truth, and you're repaying me with this. You know, um, and then there's this one thing that I heard. There's this one verse that I read. Was it Job that said it? Job had said it when he had a rebuttal to his friends. Um, he said what he said. He didn't say. Dang, I'm trying to remember verbatim. But basically, he said, if you can trust God when everything goes good, why can't you do the same when everything goes bad? I said, mm, mm. I said, Job spitting. Ah, oh, golly. I said, tendonism. But, I've been reading a lot of books lately, and I'm excited. Well, not a lot of books, but I'm excited. You know, like, because I'd be excited to, like, wind down and get in and like, get into bed but not go to sleep, because I realized that during that time that I'm in the bed but I'm not asleep, I get on TikTok. All I see is Christian videos. Like, God be just talking about how you know when God's talking to you. How can you tell the difference between God talking to you and the devil talking to you? You know, because the devil's going to sound the same as God, except the difference is that God is going to be more, it's going to make it like a statement. You know, like, you know, you need to do this. But the devil is going to sound exactly the same, except it's just going to be like, well, what if this? Or what if I went to this? You know what I'm saying? And like, I love that type of stuff because I really don't be knowing. You know, because I love improvement. Like, I am real big on improvement. A lot of people don't know this because I'm like, yeah. I'm like, bro, no. No. You told me you want to improve, but I'm not. I'm going to be hard on you. A lot of people don't like that. And I realize that. So I kind of stopped, you know. But yeah, I like that. I like that little period in time, you know. I don't know. I look forward to it a lot at night. But like, I've started, and this isn't just for me, it's for anybody else who's dealing with this, who doesn't really know where to start, because I don't, you know. I just started there because, like I said, I was told. Um, and I have seen parallels between that and my current situation. But like, um, if you don't know, if you struggle being vulnerable like I do this. If you listen to music, it doesn't have to be a big sacrifice. God doesn't look for big sacrifices. He just looks to see that you're trying. You know, as long as you're trying, He's gonna know your heart. You know, and the thing that I started off with was I really like music. In the morning, when I'll be headed to work, I'll play music. I'll play jazz music. You know, I play jazz. I just play chill music like Snow Allegra and Olivia Dean. Jid, Working Out by Jid, amazing song. I play it every time. You know what I'm saying? So For Your Eyes Only. You know what I'm saying? But I did something simple. I just replaced that with gospel music. Yeah, maybe like a little 5-10 minute drive, but I do that. And ever since I've been doing that, my life has gotten a little bit better. I mean, mind you, it's not the best, but like I said, it's just little things. And then it's not just I've realized like different genres. One song, listen, different genres like Christian rap, pretty amazing. Let me put you on a song. Better, Red Tips, amazing. Another song, Familiar, Madison Rhyme Ward. Oh my goodness. She says, she got this little bar. She says, remember when I used to puff? And now I'm chilling with the Most High. Hold up. Was that a double entendre? When I used to puff. What happens when you puff, you get high? Hold up. Wait a minute. That's one. What's the second one? The Most High? Who is the Most High? God. Oh my goodness. Huh? Oh my gosh. And then, look. So I've been like jumping from book to book, just like stuff I would see. I'd be like, oh, I am feeling like that, so I'll go read it. If not Eclesiastes, ECCL, Ecclesiastes. Yo, let me tell you something. I only read chapters 1 through 4. The wisdom is crazy. The wisdom is actually crazy, and I'm excited to read the other books too. Because like just chapter 1 through 4, it's like, wow. You know how they say too much wisdom can be a bad thing, and then they say too much wisdom at a young age can be a bad thing because it changes the way that you see the world. They may be saying that because of Ecclesiastes, because it's like it really changes the way of thinking. Like it almost cuts off entitlement, like feeling entitled, like feeling like you're owed something. I mean, this is how I felt. Like I don't know if you guys would feel like that, but yeah, I don't really know why I don't know why I made this video. I just recorded and then want to let y'all know. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, if somebody's in my situation, if they feel any, maybe help somebody. I don't know, help me talking. But yeah.